Hello there, everybody. I am here with my dear friend, Marc Laurenson, who I'm
Hi,
sure
everyone.
many of you know Marc. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Lisa Jones. I am here with Marc today because he and I have something pretty special that we want to share. And it starts with going to another state and a little island state at the bottom of the country called Tasmania, which I have never ever been to. And I'm super excited because I've heard so much about it.
I love
And Mark,
Tassie.
you love it?
Yeah, I love Tasmania. Yeah, I could easily live
Yeah.
there. I could live in Tassie very, very easily. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful place. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever heard anybody not say how beautiful it is.
yeah, it's gorgeous. And I
Yeah.
love the climate. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's a bit cool down here," but it's lovely. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just an easy atmosphere. It's got a beautiful vibe. Yeah, I love it.
And so, apart from going down to have an amazing time in Tasmania, we're also going down for another reason, which is to share some of our astrology wisdom and passion, because Mark and I are both very passionate about what we do. And we are going to be doing a 1 day workshop just outside of Hobart. We would like to share the topics with you
Yeah.
because they're two really great topics. So, as some of you may or may not know, I have a beautiful affiliation with Greece and I love the asteroids and I love the goddesses and the gods and everything that they bring. I have a North Node in the sixth house, plus other sort of health and well-being attributes in my chart. And so health and well-being has always been an important vibe for me. So I'm going to be talking about health and well-being, astrologically speaking. Now, I'm not a medical astrologer. I have basic medical astrology understanding, but this is not so much about medical astrology. This is about all the other things that we need to nurture and nourish and support so that we have balanced emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, which of course are all part of this physical one. And when we're only tending to this one and not tending to the other ones, things can become out of balance. And so I want to talk about the energy of how we are all totally unique. And what one person needs may not be what another person needs. And hopefully, my goal is to give you some insightful information about how to work with the chart, whether you're a beginner or a professional. Different perspective. That's what I want to do, give you a different perspective. And I'm also in that going to be talking about the goddess Hygeia, who, for numerous reasons, I am very close to, and I love to bring her out into the world so that we can really understand more of what she offers us in our chart, which is a lot more than she can sometimes be recognized for. That is what I am going to be talking about. Mark and I will be doing half a day each. And we've got a full day, sort of 9:30 till 5, so we've got lots of time to get into things. But now I would love you to hear what Mark is going to talk about, because when I read your little blurb,
Yeah.
I just loved the way you put it. So, Mark, you want to share with us?
Yeah, I will. I love Hygeia, by the way. I'm
Oh,
learning
good.
more and more about her as well, so I'm looking forward to your talk, Lisa.
Uh,
I'm going to be talking about an angle, well, an axis actually, but I'm going to be focusing on the MC, the midheaven of our charts, the top of our tree, so to speak. And I'm going to bring in the IC. I'm going to be bringing in an area, the foundation of who we are and understanding where we come from, because I truly believe the MC has to sit on the IC. It has to be supported by the IC. Now, the midheaven, the MC, is not so much, the job description. A lot of people think, oh, do I need to be a flight attendant? Do I need to work in a supermarket? Is that going to be on my MC? It's kind of like, well, not really. So we're going to be talking about the MC on the level of who are you in the world? Not just your job, but who are you out there? And how you want your life to be shaped. What it's the top of your mountain. It's kind of like your mission in the world is really a big, big part of the MC. So we're going to be
Mm.
talking about it on that level. We're going to be talking about the signs up there. I'm going to go through the signs and what the signs will be looking for. I'm going to be going through any planets that might be very close to your MC. I'm also going to be looking at the ruler of the MC and where that is in your chart, because the ruling planet of the sign on the MC is going to give you heaps of really juicy information based on where it is by sign and by house. I'm going to be looking at aspects to the MC as well and the IC axis because they're an axis. And I'm also going to touch on when you have a transit that goes across the MC.
Mm.
Yeah, or a solar arc or a progressed planet, that's going to go across the MC because that will really shift you. That will really change the trajectory of things. It really, really will. It's going to be really a big, big time in your life when the MC and the IC axis gets affected by
Yeah.
planets in transit, progression, or solar arc. So we're going to go deeply into it. We're going to spend a lot of time talking about different energies that are in touch with this part of your chart. So hopefully at the end of the day, you'll have a completely new understanding of your MC and possibly be able to actually see it a little bit like what Lisa said on the level of seeing it differently. It's a little bit like that, a little bit like seeing it from a different perspective or understanding your life in a way that you probably would go, that's why that's become so important to me, or that's why I keep reaching for that. So
Mm.
hopefully that's going to be a
Wonderful.
part of it too. Yeah.
It's such, this angle is so huge and it doesn't get talked about in
Mm,
this way very often. And I
yeah.
love, what you said about, your mission, because it really is. And I always like to follow that up by, should you choose to accept it, and then I show my age and think about Star Trek, which I think is where I heard that, uh, or somebody like that. But yeah, it really is about that mission. And I love the word you used in the blurb, which is about the MC being about, the altitude. I
Yeah.
thought that's just such a great description.
Hmm.
And for any of us that are, and anyone that's listening to this, that knows their astrology chart and knows what they have on their midheaven, knows where their ruling planet is. And I was just thinking, even about my own chart, listening to you, thinking, yeah, it makes so much sense.
It does, doesn't it?
So much sense. And yeah, so I can't wait for your talk. So it's going to be great. We're going to enjoy it. We want to bring energy and vitality and excitement to, the passion and what you're going to take away from the day, which is super important.
Yeah, I love it. I love the idea of doing a whole day where we can sink our teeth, as I said, into two juicy, juicy topics and really, really get the most out of them both. So I love the fact that we're doing it in a beautiful location too. I love that.
Well, I think we've shared with you everything that we want to. You can
Yeah.
go to either Mark's website or my website to get more information about this,
Yeah.
starting times, location,
Yeah.
actual address, all of that. And you can read a little bit more about the topics, all up there on the website. And we really hope that you can join us, because Zoom is a wonderful thing, but actually coming together in person, learning from each other, connecting with our tribe, there's nothing like it. So
Okay.
if you can be there, please do, because we'd love to see you.
My website is sydneyastrologyschool.com. So if you just go to sydneyastrologyschool.com, as Lisa said, all the information will be there for you too.
Wonderful. Good point, Mark. I'm going to say it as well. So it's Aquarius Rising at www.aquariusrising.net.au. That's my website. So as we just said, you'll find all the information there. And if you've got any questions at all, please let me know, because I'm here to help. Thank you for spending some time, and thank you all out there. And I'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah. See you later. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.